Tens of thousands of Irish citizens filled the streets of Dublin today in a historic display of public discontent, marking one of the largest protests in recent years. The demonstrations, which paralysed parts of the city, centred on widespread frustration with the government's approach to immigration, housing shortages, and broader domestic policies, underscoring deep tensions over cultural identity, economic strain, and national priorities. Protesters, many brandishing Irish flags and chanting slogans like "Whose Streets?", "Our Streets", and "Ireland for the Irish", converged in central Dublin to demand tougher immigration controls and greater accountability from the government. Demonstrators voiced concerns over what they perceive as unchecked immigration, arguing it has exacerbated Ireland's housing crisis and strained public services, while some criticised the government for prioritising international issues over citizens' needs. The protests coincide with Ireland's ongoing housing shortage and a notable rise in immigration, with approximately 150,000 people arriving in the country in the 12 months ending April 2024, including 30,000 returning Irish citizens. Some protesters also pointed to the government's recognition of Palestine as a state as a sign of misplaced focus amid domestic challenges. And Garda Síochána deployed a robust policing operation to ensure public safety, with a spokesperson affirming that Dublin remained open for business, despite significant disruptions. Traffic updates were shared publicly, and Gardaí encouraged citizens to seek assistance from officers. While no major violence was reported, the sheer scale of the protest caused considerable traffic delays across the city centre. The demonstrations signal a pivotal shift in Ireland's political landscape, with immigration emerging as a flashpoint issue following the general election on November 29, 2024. Major parties, including Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, and Sinn Féin, have proposed reforms to the immigration system, ranging from establishing a dedicated agency to introducing means-tested contributions for asylum seekers. However, critics like Dr. Ebun Joseph, Special Rapporteur for Racial Equality and Racism Ireland, have cautioned against scapegoating migrants for systemic issues like housing, urging the public to critically evaluate political rhetoric on immigration. While many protesters framed their grievances as a defence of Irish heritage and economic stability, some faced accusations of echoing far-right sentiments, with calls to deport certain groups or curb immigration based on unfounded claims. Ireland has seen a surge in far-right activity since 2022, with 476 anti-immigration protests recorded in 2022 and 2023, some escalating to arson and violence. Today's protests highlight the challenges confronting Ireland's coalition government, led by Taoiseach Micheál Martin, since January 2025, as it grapples with mounting public frustration. As the crowds dispersed, their message resonated clearly. Many Irish citizens feel overlooked, and the debate over immigration and national priorities remains unresolved.